Hi everyone, my name is Cearra and I'm a graduate student at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro. And as a teen services specialist with Charlotte-Mecklenburg Library, I do a lot of programs for young women in the community. And because of my efforts, I know the importance of highlighting titles that promote self-confidence and self-love. I'm so excited because in this book talk, I get to do just that. The titles that I'm going to share will be geared towards school-age children, but they can easily be enjoyed by all. So without further ado, let's get into these books. In this first book, I Am Enough by Grace Byers, which is illustrated by Cearra Bobo, readers are reminded just why they are so special. They are told that they are like the sun here to shine and like the air to rise above. This is a book of positive affirmations because it encourages young women to love who they are while respecting each other and to always be kind. This book is a celebration of the uniqueness that each young woman possesses, all while promoting unity and togetherness and true sisterhood among all. This book is extra special because the illustrations are reflective of young women of all ethnic backgrounds. I Am Enough also includes young women with disabilities, and that is very important when teaching acceptance to youth. Bobo's illustrations are realistic and breathtaking, while Byers' encouraging words will leave readers feeling like they are more than enough. I Am Enough, which was written by Grace Byers and illustrated by Cearra Bobo, is a great book for young women of all ages to build their self-confidence and to remind them that they will always be enough. In the book What If by Samantha Berger and was illustrated by Mike Curato, readers are encouraged to always create no matter their circumstances. Even if all of their material belongings were stripped away, they still have their mind and endless possibilities. The deeper message that shined through this book to me was that no matter your circumstances, nor your material possessions can truly define your greatness. Every young woman reading this book is great because of who she is destined to be on her own. The book's illustrator Curato uses mixed media to bring this book to life. The illustrations are magical and will make any reader's imagination just soar. What If by Samantha Berger and Mike Curato is an excellent book to read when you need a little bit of courage and to be reminded to never give up and to always create because you are magical. Okay guys, I am so excited about this next book on my list. We have Little Leaders by Vashti Harrison. This book is so special because it is a celebration of bold women in Black history for young readers. It is rare to find a book that solely highlights the accomplishments of bold women of color in history, but it is even more rare to find a book of this kind for children. The women celebrated in this book are of all ages and have varying accomplishments throughout history. The one thing that each young woman depicted shares is that they left a positive imprint on the world and on generations to come. For each entry, there is a description of the career as well as a short bio. Each entry also includes a beautiful portrait of the young woman depicted. In this book, readers will be delighted to read about the groundbreaking singers, activists, politicians, athletes, and so much more. Little Leaders by Vashti Harrison is a great book for young women of color to read, to feel encouraged, and to find the greatness within themselves so that they too can leave a positive imprint on the world. This is also a great book for families to read together. Little Leaders, one of my favorites. Lastly, but certainly not least, we have Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. This is the only chapter book on my list because it is so special and is an important read for every young woman growing up. In this book, Woodson depicts her troubling childhood and details her experiences as a young Black girl during the Civil Rights Movement. Readers of all ages, but especially young readers, will deeply resonate with Woodson's need to find her place in the world. This book could be simply described as an emotional roller coaster that you will not be able to get off of. Brown Girl Dreaming is also very special because the story is told through captivating poems. It is no surprise that this book has won multiple awards and that Jacqueline Woodson is one of the greatest writers of our time. I strongly recommend. This is another book that families can read together and have discussions after. Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. Well, friends, that concludes my book talk. It is so important to me that young readers of color have books readily available to them with characters that they can relate to on all levels. In the book I Am Enough by Grace Byers, readers will see themselves in the illustrations in a way that is realistic and breathtaking. Byers' affirmations throughout the text will leave readers feeling encouraged and empowered to create a true sisterhood among their friends. In the book What If by Samantha Berger, readers will feel limitless as they read this text, and they will be encouraged to create without bounds. The mixed media illustrations will entice their imagination and bring the story to life in a way that I have never seen done before. In one of my favorite books, Little Leaders, Bold Women in Black History by Vashti Harrison, young readers will hop on a time machine and learn more about the accomplishments of Black women in history. The illustrations in this book are so beautiful and sweet, but readers will be encouraged by the stories of triumph to become a change maker in their own right. Lastly, the melodic words of Jacqueline Woodson in Brown Girl Dreaming will captivate the mind of every young reader through her poetry as she tells the story of her coming of age. So thank you so much for checking out my book talk. I hope you head to your nearest library to check out one of the titles I shared today. And if you are a Charlotte-Mecklenburg Library card holder or even a CMS student, please remember that you can use your student ID to reserve a copy today. So your library card number is your student ID number, and your PIN is the year that you were born. Thank you again, and happy reading.